Welcome back to Art from Earth. I'm Rex Halterman. This is the third part in a three-part series on making ceramic tiles with 3D printed cutters and stamps. Today I'm going to show you how to put the glaze on this tile and get it ready for its final firing, and then how to put a metal hanger on the back of it. This is the tile after it's been bisque fired, and I'm going to use a translucent satin glaze on this, and it fires to cone 06. I've thinned this glaze down so that I can get into some of the little detail areas and kind of push it over towards the edge of these areas that I'm working on. So I'm going to put one heavy wet coat on this tile and let the tile absorb some of the water from the glaze. And I should end up with just about the right coating thickness for what I need on this tile. You can tell if you can't see any of the color of the underglaze showing through beneath the glaze coat. And usually these commercial glazes will have either a blue or a greenish tint to them. Sometimes they'll be white when they're dry. That's what it should look like when it's ready to fire. Now I'm going to make up a cone pack for this firing. And I'm going to use cones 08, 06, and 04. Cone 08 will go down first, and that'll tell me when I'm getting close to temperature. And then I'll start watching the kiln pretty carefully and watch as cone 06 starts to bend and eventually bends. After they're fired, they'll look something like that. You can see where cone 04 has not started to bend yet. There's the finished tile. Now I'm going to put a hanger on the back of this tile, and I'm using some split key rings that I got from an internet supplier. And I'm going to cut these in half and just use half of a ring. And then I'll cut that into a couple of little semicircle pieces that I'll use for the hangers. That piece will just go across that groove that I cut on the tile. Add a little water to the back of the tile because the glue needs moisture to cure properly. And if you live in a dry area, sometimes there's not enough moisture in the air for this glue to dry. And then I'm just putting one drop on each side. I'm going to move the metal around a little bit and let the glue get behind it, and I'm going to pull some of the glue up over it and around to the other side so that the metal is embedded in the glue. And I'll let that dry overnight, and I'll put a couple of these rubber bumpers on the bottom of it to hold it off the wall a little bit. And then put a screw in the wall and hang it up. Thank you for watching. Please check out the other videos on my channel, subscribe, and leave any questions or comments you have below.